Hey guys, how about making a fruit tart? You know that really crunchy, super crumbly tart crust? I've been wanting to teach you how to make it for a while now. It's amazing, right? Now for the filling, I already taught a wonderful cream here on the channel. I'll leave the link down below, okay? In a bit, I'll tell you its name. I'll leave it down below. In the video description, you'll find this amazing filling, but I'm going to share all the tips and techniques so you can make this crust. And if you want to make it in a bigger pan, like those large tarts, you can do that too. I'm going to make it in a smaller one so you can have individual portions. Let's start with the crust. First, how do you make that crumbly crust? In the past, we used to call it massa podre, short crust pastry, but not anymore. It's a crumbly crust, okay? Take a look here. For the tart crust, I have all-purpose flour without baking powder, 150 grams of flour. I'm going to use margarine here. There are 60 grams of margarine. If you want, you can use butter instead. 50 grams of refined sugar, 1 egg yolk, just the yolk, and a pinch of cinnamon. It's not even a gram here, okay? Just a tiny bit. Now I'm going to start making the dough. I'll start by mixing the flour here together with the sugar and the pinch of cinnamon. Add the cinnamon, guys. It's just a little bit, okay? It turns out wonderful. Mix it a little. I think I'm going to add more. I love cinnamon. So you can mix it. Let me give you a tip. Just a moment, guys. 1 egg yolk and the margarine or butter. If this amount of margarine isn't enough to moisten our flour, I can add a spoonful of either water or heavy cream until it gets more moist. I'm going to start with my fingertips. Always mixing here with one hand. Mix well without kneading the dough. This dough shouldn't be kneaded. So here, look, you're going to make a crumbly mixture. And as I said, if it doesn't get fully moistened, now I can use both hands, see? Making the crumbly mixture here. Let's keep going. I'll show you in a second. Now that I'm getting my hands in the dough, I can already tell that it still needs a little more moisture. So I'm going to add 1 or 2 tablespoons, either of heavy cream or water, okay? It's up to you to choose. I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of heavy cream. And now here again until it turns into that little ball, okay? Hey guys, 1 tablespoon was enough. See how it's already coming together, forming those bigger clumps? Look, and then with your fingertip, you just mix it here until everything comes together. See how easy it is, no kneading needed. Just 1 tablespoon of heavy cream made it even tastier, right? With heavy cream. Once you've got it all together, the dough is ready, and now I can let it rest a bit in the fridge. All right, guys, let's see if it worked. The dough should be crumbly, it shouldn't be elastic, so when you do this, see, it has to break apart. That's it. I'll let it rest for 15 minutes in the fridge. Just wrap it in plastic wrap, okay? Then let it rest for a bit. Guys, I'm going to use these honey bread molds. They're 8 centimeters in diameter, okay? And it's pretty shallow here, see? It's about 2 centimeters high. But if you have those little fluted tart pans, you can use those too, okay? My dough has already rested, so I'm going to put a portion inside here. I'll just make 2 here so you can see. After that, you can try it out yourselves. And with the tip of your thumb, start pressing the dough until it covers the entire side, the whole surface of your mold. Be careful not to make the bottom too thin, okay? But also not too thick either. Once it's nice, smooth, and even, you can carefully use a small knife to trim all around the edges and make everything neat, okay? Everything's all set here. And now with a little fork, make a few holes here so it doesn't puff up, okay? Press it all over the bottom like this. And that's it, guys. Look. Look how cute it turned out. I'm going to make all of them and then we'll bake them. For the filling of this tart, I taught you how to make a Belgian cream not too long ago, remember? If you haven't seen it yet, I'll leave it in the video description, or maybe up here in the cards. But there it is. It's a Belgian cream that you can use to fill both cakes and tarts. So it's already ready. But I'm going to give you a tip. When you make this filling, if you leave it in the fridge overnight, it'll get really firm. So the tip is, if you're going to use it in a cake, it's already at the perfect consistency. If you're going to use it in tartlets, it's important that you either beat it a little in the mixer to soften it up, okay? Because usually the creams for tartlets are softer. Or if it's still too firm, you can add about 2 tablespoons of heavy cream and beat it, and it'll reach a great texture. Shall we do that? Look, the texture here, guys, it's really for filling a cake. It even holds a peak. See here, look. If I add a little heavy cream, about 2 tablespoons, okay? And mix it a bit, either with a spoon or by beating it in the mixer, it will get softer. I'm going to mix it a little here with my mixer. It's really quick, and look how the texture has changed, huh? Look at this, see? The texture is even shinier now, right? And it's a little more pliable. Now it's perfect for filling our little tarts, okay? I'm going to cut my apple now. It's already washed and sanitized. I'm going to cut it into several pieces here in a way that we can use to decorate, okay? After cutting, you can also cut them in half if you want to, okay? For the decoration, and I'll decide at the time. But I need to put them all in water with a few drops of lemon so they don't get too dark, right? Right, guys? So just leave everything here. Meanwhile, I'll finish cutting. Look how it turned out, guys. How beautiful. Look at this, look. It's perfect, okay? Perfect. And now I'm going to fill them with our Belgian cream. We've already got it ready here, okay? I put it in a piping bag with a tip. Here, it doesn't matter. Any tip will do. And I'll start filling them here, okay? And now the apples are already cut. Look, let me show you here how I did it with the apple. Okay, guys? I cut a little piece off the side, otherwise it wouldn't fit in here. So I put 3 apple slices in here, look. If you want, you can use another type of fruit too. And now, to finish our last little tart here. But there's still a decoration I want to do with you, and it's going to add a special touch to this tart. To finish the tart, I'm going to brush some glaze jelly on top, okay? You can brush it here, and also, guys, brush it on the sides as well, just to moisten the sides a bit with the jelly. You can use store-bought jelly, or you can make your own glaze jelly, okay? After you've moistened it well, you can add coconut or chopped nuts, right? Cashew nuts. And you put it on the side here, look, right on the edge, and keep turning it. And look at that, guys, how beautiful. It turned out beautiful. And you can use other types of fruit as well. It can be grapes, it can be whatever you want. Kiwi, okay? It's amazing. This little glaze I made here can also be store-bought, or you can make it yourself, okay? All right, guys, because I need to try it. And this feeling that I already taught you here is top-notch. I'm sure you're going to love it, okay? And now the time has come, right? Let's try it. Look at this. I'm going to take a bite right here, guys. I'm not going to make a mess of this. Oh, don't forget to like and share. Bye-bye, because I'm going to dig in. It's a mess here, look. That's it, guys. Delicious, really good, really good. Nice and crunchy, look.